everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Welcome to Hot Numbers. Now, in this week's lesson, we are going to learn how to convert percentages into fractions and decimals. But before we start, I'd like us to go over what we learned in our last lesson.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara.
Didn't we learn how to convert fractions and decimals to percentages?
That's right. Now, and do you remember how we were doing this, Marara?
Yeah.
Well, not to worry. Perhaps someone would like to remind Marara? Yes, Belinda?
We multiplied the number by 100%.
Aha, very good. That's absolutely right. Now, when we want to convert either a decimal or a fraction into a percentage, we multiply the number by 100%. Now, this will then give us the value of the number out of 100. Now, with our decimal example here, we simply multiply by 100%. So the decimal point moves 2 places to the right, which gives us 68, and we add the percentage symbol there. For our fraction here, 3/10, we multiply by 100. So 3 multiplied by 100 gives us 300, which we divide by 10 to give us 30, and then we add our percentage symbol to get 30%. Is it clear?
Yes. Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Mara.
Now I remember. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. Now, if when converting decimals and fractions into percentages, we multiply the number by 100, what do you think we will have to do in order to convert a percentage into either a decimal or a fraction? Yes, Achieng?
We divide by 100.
Very good. When we want to change a percentage into either a fraction or a decimal, we simply divide the number by 100. Now, let's work out a couple of examples so that we can understand this concept better. Now, if we want to convert 30% into a fraction, we divide it by 100. So we divide this by 100. And when we work this, we get 3/10. Okay? And of course, the percentage symbol is not necessary here anymore because we have turned this into a fraction. Now, who can tell me what is interesting about the numerator and the denominator? Yes, Omondi?
The numerator is the percentage we started with, and the denominator is 100.
Very good, that is right. When you are converting a percentage into a fraction, the percentage becomes a numerator and the 100 becomes the denominator. Now, who can tell me how 59% will be expressed as a fraction? Yes, Modiani?
59/100.
Very good. So we're going to write 59/100. Well done. How about 76%? Yes, Belinda?
76/100.
Very good. 76/100. And what about 22%? Yes, Marara?
Oh, that would be 22/100.
Well done, all of you. 22/100. Now, the same concept applies when we are converting percentages into decimals. We divide the number by 100. Now, the only difference is that we do not leave the result as a fraction. We instead take it one step further and divide the numerator by the denominator in order to get the answer in decimal form. Now, let's look back at the answers we already have on our board. Now, 3 divided by 10 gives us 0.3. Now, we imagine that there is a decimal point to the right of 3. Because we are dividing by 10, we move the decimal point 1 place to the left. So that gives us 30%. Now, in decimal form, 30% is 0.3. Okay, so with our next example, remember that our denominator is 100%. So our decimal place is going to move 2 places to the left. Now, who can tell me what 59% is in decimal form? Yes, Achieng?
0.59.
Very good. 0.59. How about 76%? Yes, Omondi?
0.76.
0.76. And how about the last one here, 22%?
Oh, Teacher
Yes,
Pendo.
Marara?
That would be 0.22.
Very good. 0.22.
Oh, Teacher Pendo, it's easy. The key to percentages is multiplying and dividing by 100.
Well done, you've got it. Well done, all of you. Well, sadly, we're out of time, but we look forward to welcoming you for more on Hot Numbers.